Now then, campers, a big hello to you all. I hope you're all going well. I've been rather quiet so far in 2021. Now's the time to change all of that. My friends, I just wanted to bring to your attention that 2021 has got underway in auction land for us today. And I just took a $1 bid for a property in Wheelers Hill, one Lancing Court, big crowd, but not as easy as I thought it was going to be, nor did the agents at Harcourts either. But I'm telling you, it went really well in the end because we had to think on our feet. Now, I know for a fact that lots of people would say it's ridiculous taking a $1 bid. Why would you bother? That is just crazy. Blah, 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 blah. From normal people doing normal things in the industry. People that are very much accustomed to the way that they do things. At the end of the day, gang, the one big thing that is predictable about everything that we're doing in real estate is that human beings are unpredictable. The story of this one, it was a statement of information at 9 to 990, and it was a real struggle getting it to 960, a real struggle. It did okay going up to about 930, but then from there, it was a real battle, and I only had two bidders. I had three bidders early on, went down to two for a long time, and it turned into a real war of attrition. And now, because of this stamp duty concession that goes up to $1 million for owner-occupiers, investors, whoever, I've found, especially since lockdown was released in Victoria back in the last year, that it's caused a bit of a sticking point if you're getting up towards $1 million and it looks like you're going to head over that $1 million mark. Buyers do become hesitant for a time there. And what happened with this auction is we eventually managed to drag it kicking and screaming over the reserve and then towards into the 990s. Now, both bidders, in fact, one of the bidders said to me, I hate bidding $1 million. So, okay, well, what are you going to do then? Because we were getting into the 990s. We got to 991, 996, 997, 998, 999. And then the underbidder went to 999, 999. And everybody froze. Everybody stopped. It looked like the auction was going to come to an end there and sell at 999, 999. Now, I don't know about you, a little bit of personal pride kicked in. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get this close to $1 million and not get $1 million. But the bigger thing was that lots of auctioneers and lots of agents would not even dream of taking just a $1 bid in order to get to $1 million, in order to break that threshold and break that barrier to entry that is in a lot of people's minds, right? But ultimately, if you're the auctioneer and you've got complete control over the process, you're confident in your abilities, you have command of proceedings, and you know exactly what it is that you are doing, then you can do whatever you want. I had someone ask me yesterday, someone I was doing a bit of training with yesterday, said, is there any sort of set pattern that you need to go to? And I'm like, no, at the end of the day, as long as you work to legislation, as long as you don't upset the apple cart by doing stupid things, and you've got smiles on everybody's faces when you get to the end of the road and you get to your final destination of getting a sold sticker on the board, then it doesn't matter how you get from A to B, as long as you get there. Now, because I was confident in knowing that I was only ever going to accept the $1 bid, I knew that the benefit of that was going to come after the event. And sure enough, I take a $1 bid, get to $1 million, and then uncover a new buyer out of nowhere, which helped to nudge it along to $1,005,500. So that $1 bid made the vendor an extra $5,500, which no one's going to kick $5,500 out of bed in any way, shape, or form, in anyone's language, in any part of the country. So, gang, if you're questioning what I'm saying here and you feel that taking a $1 bid is ridiculous and it should never happen and blah, 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 just think to yourself, what would you have done if you'd have been faced with a crowd frozen at 999, 999? It was a clever bid. And for lots of auctioneers and lots of agents, that clever bid of 999 would have stopped the auction. But because we had confidence and faith in what we were doing, we took a dollar bid, we broke the ice again, and then got another 5.5K for our vendors. You can't work like normal anymore. When are we going to get it into our heads that we need to change? We need to work to our consumers a lot more. That's going to be one of the biggest keys to 2021. It's going to be the agents and the auctioneers that can learn to adapt to the consumer's behavior instead of still trying to make them work to our patterns. If you go that way around and you work to consumer behaviors, I could see visibly that the bidder that was stuck at 999,999, he was visibly getting concerned. He was breathing heavily. He was really, really struggling. So the fact that I'd allowed him to just make a $1 bid, it gave him space to breathe again. He got back involved and we drove the price up that little bit further. So have a think about it, gang, because I will argue with anybody that sometimes, not loads of times, right? I only took the $1 bid and I was going to refuse any more. But on occasions, sometimes you got to work to your consumers, because from a psychological point of view, that little sort of give means that you're going to be able to get a lot more after the event. All right, gang. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right. I hope you're having some fun out there in real estate land. The buyer depth is tremendous, which is fantastic. I'll be seeing you a lot more over the course of 2021, I'm sure. Take it easy, my friends. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Most importantly, you guys stay happy. Take it easy.